Hi guys, TinaGale here with my Scrappy Ideas, and I'm cutting into my Fancy Free collection. I have some 12 by 12 sheets and the 6 by 6, as well as some puffy stickers and the chipboard stickers pulled out. So I've chosen this paper. This is paper 10, so it has this great watercolor on the back, and then this ombre effect of kind of the blue-green. I'm going to use this as my background. And then I went to my silhouette and I cut this file that's a heart with a sunshine. This is from the Cut Shoppe, Ashley Horton's cut file. So I've cut this out, and then I took just some distress ink and I distressed around the edges because I wanted it to kind of pop up off that blue just a little bit. Then I'm going to take my piercing tool and I'm going to pierce all the way around the outside edge of this cut file. I'm going to go out probably about 1/8 of an inch from the cut file, just a little bit, just so that it creates a shadow and some more interest. Then I'm going to take my embroidery floss and I'm going to stitch around it, and I'm using 3-ply embroidery floss. It comes in the 6. I just split it apart to where there's 3 strands, because I want the stitching to really pop up. So I'm using yellow embroidery floss, 3 strands, going to go around that whole outside edge. Now I've already done that, and I will tell you that it took quite a while. I worked while watching TV with my family and stuff, so I actually worked on it about 3 hours. Now of course if I hadn't been distracted it probably would have been a lot quicker. So here is my, let me show you my sheet, all stitched. And then for the heart, I just took my template here that I'm using and drew around on the piece of paper that has the watercolor and cut it out by hand. I'm going to pop dot this up and then create my layout. I think I've narrowed it down to a couple of photos that I'm going to use. And again, like I said, I have the chipboard, the puffy stickers that we're going to decorate with, and I've also pulled out the 6 by 6 pad, and I pulled these out. I'm going to fussy cut around these. I think I'm going to put them on this layout. They might not go. I might do mostly the chipboard pieces, but I have that, and then I have a few other pieces from my stash. So I'm just going to adhere this piece straight down to the paper. I'll go ahead and put quite a bit of adhesive on here. I don't want it moving. I can always lift up these ends and tuck just a little bit more adhesive in there if it doesn't stay. Like I said, I have stitched where there's a little bit of space between the cut file and the stitching. Okay, so I took my 6 by 6 piece of paper that had all the flowers on it. I've fussy cut all of them. I just went ahead and did the whole sheet. I've pop dotted that. I've got my photos here, and I've actually put a few little marks. I kind of had things laid out where I wanted them, and I had so many things on here. I just put some little pencil marks just to kind of help me get it back the way that I wanted it. Since this heart is pop dotted, I'm going to need some of the phone tape up underneath these photos as well. So let me get this sheet of phone tape. So probably just the that will just help it stay all up and none of it collapse once it's in the album. Same thing here. I'm just going to overlap a little bit I don't really mind that it's covering up her hands. And actually, what's that? Yeah, I think I want that one up there since she's more in focus. She's up closer. So yeah, I don't mind covering that up because it's just her hands and her little feet. And this one is such a cute shot of, and this is why I wanted to use both of them, because it shows her sweet little feet and how she's laying there in her hands. And this was not posed at all, which of course she's so tiny she wouldn't have known how to pose, I don't think. But just, she was just laying on the couch, just happy, and I just happened to be able to snap them real quick. Okay, so for my title, I looked around. I had some puffy stickers and different things that I tried to find something, and I really thought that's what I was going to do, but there was a title that I really wanted to put with these pictures, and so I decided to just create my own. And so I took my watercolors and my water brush, and I just sat and I played. I wanted it to be my brown-eyed girl, so I just played with some different turquoise colors until I got one that matched the flowers and the colors in this palette. And I also did these. I decided that I liked this in the brown since I was talking about the brown-eyed girl, and it has this dark color in the watercolor. So I went with the brown on those words. So let me show you what I've done. So I have brown-eyed girl that I'm going to use, and then I had these that says love, that's from the Bloom collection, and I just did for I wanted just a small one, so I just wrote it with a small, same thing with the water brush, and just cut it out into a square. So I'm just going to put that up in there somewhere, and then I'm going to add the flowers around for the embellishments. So let's see, I'm going to need a little bit more foam tape for that, which I think I'll get them on here, and then I can just add in foam tape when I'm done. Decide where I want those leaves coming off, and I think I want them kind of overlapping that ray coming out. I have this one. I think I want the leaves going that way since these leaves are going here, because I'm going to create my triangle and put more flowers here. So I want that triangle around my photos, and I want it to run through her face here because I really want to draw attention. I mean, this is the whole thing that I'm going to be journaling about, is just her large, beautiful brown eyes, and they're still just as large and breathtaking today as they are in that photo. So to finish up this layout, there's really not much left to do. I'm just going to cluster these flowers up, kind of like I had them before. I took everything apart. The only thing that I'm looking for is because I have a larger flower and a smaller one in the same color, and then I have that dark one and then a lighter pink. So I wanted that dark towards the back, and I pop dotted the other one up so that it just gave a little bit of separation between them. And then I'm also going to create separation with the leaves that I add. I went ahead and attached my title. And then from the puffy stickers, I had this cloud, and I thought that would be really cute since it's kind of the starburst. I'll put that up at the top, and then there were 3 hearts. So I just chose colors that I needed to pull back into each one of the embellishment clusters. I needed some pink more up at the top, and I wanted some more of the turquoise color at the bottom right. And so that's how I chose which ones to put where. Now I'm just using some color shine to add in some of that coral pink into the layout around the cluster embellishments and the title, just for a little bit of pop of color. And that's going to be it. I'm going to add my journaling and my date after I shut the camera off. So I have some still shots here. I hope you enjoyed this. I am following along with several challenges while I create this layout. So I'm going to be entering this with Scrap Our Stash, the ScrapRoom, and I'm using the Cut Shoppe file. So be sure to check out all the links below so that you can see those challenges as well and on my blog. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon. Bye!